Attention! If you wish to skip the intro and go straight to the commentary, please go to this time listed here.
Hey guys, it's Metroid on technically the Famicom Disk System, because I'm playing the Japanese version.
This is very old school Nintendo sound.
Yeah, you can tell by the startup screen that I'm playing the Famicom version.
The Family Con.
Yeah,
The Family
computer.
Convict.
The Family Computer, that's what it's short for.
I heard Famicom with an N, and I thought it meant Family Convict.
Family Conviction.
Actually, this is the title
Convention.
screen from the American version, but I put the audio from the Japanese version over it here because the Famicom Disk System version is higher quality audio. Emergency order: defeat the Metroid of the planet Zebes, and destroy the Mother Brain, the mechanical life vein. Galaxy Federal Police. This is Metroid. Fun fact, this is the last Season 1 commentary that, this is the only commentary from Smash Team Games Season 1 that had not gotten a revisit, and now it's finally getting one. Now, to be fair, you wouldn't know that unless I said it, because I deleted that, because I deleted the old Metroid playthrough. I wasn't very proud of it. I played the whole game using the debug mode password.
What does that do?
It gives you infinite missiles and infinite health and all of your upgrades.
Oh my gosh, so you just can't die.
Yeah, basically.
Justin Bailey.
Yeah, Justin Bailey's a different one.
Well, because at least when I would play, say Delta Force 2, for example, I would use the cheat code that would give me unlimited ammo, but at least it wouldn't give me unlimited health, because there'd be some challenge there.
Yeah, Samus can't fire for shit. Like one thing she has over Mega Man here is that she can fire in 3 directions instead of just 2, but that range is ass.
It's like she only has a sticky hand.
It's like Dr. Light gave her the Gaia armor. Oh my god.
You're going to be experimenting with this.
Alright.
Easily.
Must not be very much.
Anyway, the reason I'm playing the Japanese version is because 1, higher quality audio, and 2, because the Japanese version has a save feature. Not that it matters, because I'm playing this on the NES Mini, so I have save states to begin with. Oh shit, that's a dead end.
Uh-oh.
Alright, let's go back.
And you can't crouch.
Nope.
Not yet.
And
you don't have
it's like they always say, why can't Metroid crawl?
Yep. Facts.
Yeah, her knees are only just stuck in one position.
It's because the suit is so stiff.
Yeah,
Yes.
Okay, that's actually a somewhat decent explanation.
Yeah, alright. I went for a carry tier explanation rather than a more ridiculous one. Alright, anyway, let me go over the plot of this game. In the year...
Oh, go ahead, I'm sorry.
No, you say it first.
So a carry tier explanation would be still something super ridiculous, but makes it make sense regardless.
Yeah, too much sense.
Anyways, plot.
Anyway, in the year 2000 CC stands for Cosmic Calendar. I'm reading this off the wiki, by the way. The leaders of various planets united in order to form a congress that became known as the Galactic Oh shit, we're going straight to the beginning. Alright, yeah, the Galactic Federation is basically the space government, I'm gonna point out.
It can turn into a bouncy ball. Way to go.
Anyway, it is now the year 20X5CC, and the universe has continued to develop while battles still rage throughout space. Yeah, there's an organization called the Space Pirates, And, yeah, they're pirates in space. Their leader is
Good
Robbie
pirate
Rotten. No, I'm
never
kidding.
steals anybody's supplies.
All right. But anyway, they attacked the Galactic Federation and seized a bioengineered weapon known as a Metroid.
Okay.
So the Metroid is super fucking dangerous. Like, holy shit. Oh, also that thing I grabbed. Whee! I'm a ball now.
Yeah. That's why I said you
Samus
became
has
a
the
bounty
ability
ball.
to turn into a basketball.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So they also they seized the bioweapon, the Metroid, but they also took a supercomputer called Mother Brain, which they made into their leader actually.
Okay.
So that's the gist of that.
Where does the
Wait. Oh wait. That's actually kind of unspecific. But I don't know if she was Mother Brain was originally part of the Space Pirates or if they took it. It's kind of unclear. I'd have to read mountains of paragraphs to get the answer for that. So, anyway. Yeah, basically, they could easily get a whole bunch more Metroids or just clone them and whatnot, and that's fucking dangerous. And the Galactic Federation can't do shit. So they had to get the intergalactic bounty hunter Samus Aran to do the job. She has a special power suit that she got from an ancient race known as the Chozo, and she's going to use it to fuck shit up. We're not getting into the details of Samus as a character anywhere close in this game, but that's what the rest of the marathon's for.
Okay.
Yes.
Sorry?
Where does the bio and bioweapon come from in the Metroid?
Is
Is it alive?
Yes.
Is it a virus? Are we having another virus game?
So the Metroid is a completely it's both artificial and biological at the same time. But it's it was created to be a weapon.
Okay, fair enough. I will accept that.
Yeah, anyway, I'm gonna be completely honest, as both the first and second game have significantly better remakes, these games are merely formalities, really.
Okay.
The first Metroid, the first two games are not very good. They've aged horrendously, and it doesn't really get good until we hit the SNES with Super Metroid. Anyway, Gabe, what do you know about the series?
Well, first of all, you have 97 Englishes, which is crazy. But
now I have 99.
Now you have 99 Englishes.
That's supposed to be
yeah, I know.
But do you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I played Prime on the GameCube, Prime 2, Prime 3, which wasn't very, I don't know, I thought Prime 2 was alright.
Basically just the Prime games?
Yeah. I also played Bounty Hunters on the DS.
Oh my god,
I didn't finish it, but I played
Also,
it.
did you see that play where I just dipped into the ball to dodge attack?
Yeah.
Went ballo mode.
Samus is like, fuck you, I'm ballin'.
Samus will never be balling. Ooh! But yeah, just the Prime games, Bounty Hunters, which is also, I guess...
It's actually called Metroid Prime Hunters.
Prime Bounty Hunters, yeah.
No, not Bounty Hunters. Just Hunters.
Metroid Prime. Ah, I see.
And
then I also, touched Other M at a friend's house, and then didn't play it after that.
Play Dread. Play Dread.
Okay.
Play Dread, it's so good.
I like how when Samus runs, it looks like she's pumping her arms.
Yeah.
Very,
her
very
walk
quickly.
cycle is pretty funny, honestly. I remember some colleague Johnny described it as like a chicken strut.
Yeah, it doesn't seem very efficient.
Also, her head is huge on her sprite.
I know. Compared to the rest of her fucking armor, her fucking helmet is ginormo, bro. It like hangs over the back so much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Going back to that Some Call Me Johnny review again, like he kind of took nod jabs at the sprites as well. Particularly the 2 or 3 pixels dedicated to S.
Yeah.
Yes, I was noticing that, but I didn't know how to bring it up, so I chose not to.
That's the true Carrie experience.
Don't you know Metroid is a man? Just kidding. Metroid is a woman.
Yeah, that's the foreshadowing.
Yep.
She has a butt.
They tried to, like, back in
Men don't have
1986,
How do they sit?
in 1986 they deliberately hid that Samus was a woman so that there'd be a big surprise at the end of the game. But nowadays it's common knowledge, so
Yeah, because not everybody knew that women existed back in the 1980s.
yeah. It was. I think the
It
idea
did?
was that it was supposed to be.
No, most people didn't. Most people thought it was just the humans were just
Oh
male.
shit! The L.
You took an L.
Yeah, but this is a good L. This L
such
gives
thing
us
as
good firing range.
Oh, I was gonna say it's the L of love.
It's
Instead of
it's
loser.
called the long beam.
Oh, long. Okay.
Long.
That's what the L stands for. Long.
Long.
Nice.
L-O-M-G. Long.
Longer.
Long.
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 Long beam.
The lung. She just shoots lungs at people.
Oh.
Are you in need of a transplant? Call Samus Aran today.
Well, I guess we wouldn't have an organ shortage in that.
Yeah. So Metroid, as you can see here, is very non-linear in structure, and there is no indication where to go.
Interesting.
So like any clear idea of where you're supposed to go is like just given by trial and error. Like, oh, I can't go this way. I should try going somewhere else. But the thing is also like that there's a lot of copy and paste in the map's design, which is part of the reason why the game is not very good.
Yeah.
Among other things, this has tons of that NES jank, and you're going to see me taking advantage of it in a few areas. I don't completely break the game, but I'm totally going to work with a few exploits here and there. My favorite of which, and the most ridiculous of which you will actually see in this part. It's going to be the one instance of sequence breaking you're probably going to see in this whole marathon.
Dude. I was thinking it's really interesting how you have these enemies, how a lot of them kind of scurry along the ground, but you're not able to crouch and shoot them, so you just have to dodge
Yeah,
them.
that's actually super annoying. Starting with Metroid 2, Samus gets a crouch.
Yeah. Thank goodness.
Anyway, what was it? Oh yeah, so like genuinely serious, Gabe, about like Dread. So I enjoy Metroid on a casual level. Like I'm nowhere close to like a huge fan of it.
Yeah.
And I've only like played the 2D games a couple of times, like here and there. But I could tell as soon as I beat it, Dread is definitely my favorite game in the series.
Ooh.
It's good. It's just a downright good Metroidvania.
Yeah, I'm not. Sorry, go ahead.
No, you say it.
Oh, I'm not. I'm not too big of a Metroid guy, but I will give it a chance.
Yeah. I thought you were gonna say a Metroidvania guy at first too.
No. I enjoy Crashylvania games.
Yeah. Oh yeah, cause like that's where the term Metroidvania comes because oh hey, it's an E-tank.
My gosh.
Nice.
Fun fact, it technically does qualify as an E-tank, but I think it's even called an energy tank. But what it does is it basically it gives you another full unit of health.
Yes.
Basically, like Samus will collect those throughout the game, as well as missile packs. For every missile pack you collect, you get 5 more missiles. And for every energy tank you pick up, that's another 99 units of health.
I've got 99.
The sound that made as it ricocheted off that skyfish.
Yeah, skyfish. I like that name.
Skyfish.
But we can't deny calling attention to its actual name, which is a flute.
What?
A flute.
What? A flute?
FWOOT?
No. PH.
Oh.
How does that relate to the Japanese name?
Hang on a
For
second.
it.
I think that's the case. I think that's the case. It might
I
be.
really hope that's the actual name. Because that's brilliant if so.
I know it's something like that.
Something utterly ridiculous. Quite the talons on those owls dive bombing you.
Ah, yes, of course. Out of all the alien races they have here, owls. Are the
Yeah,
ones
they're
that-
skyfish and owls.
The.
They look more like crustaceans to me than
Huh.
fish. They look
Oh,
like
I
they have
thought you
an
were talking
exoskeleton.
about like this statue here, the statue that has
No.
that gives you the thing. That's a statue of a Chozo. That's they're the ancient race that I told you about that gave Samus her power suit. And you know what? It's not ever gonna flat out be said in the games, or I mean it is, but it's not supposed to be like some big surprising reveal. They're also who raised Samus.
So she's like a feral child, but an alien version.
They're a very intelligent race, actually.
Yeah.
But they have
That's pretty cool.
but they have like they're kind of like Namekians, where they have like a warrior clan and like an intelligent clan.
Namekians, they're from New Mexico.
Okay. That's
Also
That
a
is a-
gaggle. Well, what do you call them? A cornucopia.
Of New Mexicans?
What do you call a group
Yeah.
of humans? An infestation. What do you call a group of humans, actually?
A group.
group.
You said it yourself.
Ah, damn it, I was wrong. It wasn't called, they're not called a flute.
Darn.
I just misheard. They're called a choot.
That's still really
Aw,
funny.
Choot. It might be pronounced shoot. I don't know.
That's really cute. for
That
some
actually is sweet.
reason. A choot.
Yeah.
Dude, they look like they have like layered shells, like
Oh yeah,
layered
yeah.
armor.
I mean, that's probably to make it clear as to why Samus cannot damage them.
like trilobites. Imagine being a
Oh,
horseshoe
trilobite.
crab.
I thought you said troglodyte for a second.
No.
What does that word mean aside from being an insult?
A troglodyte is a type of. I know spiders are troglodytes.
Okay.
It's something to do with like the placement. I think scorpions are also considered.
Because I've
No.
only heard it as like a synonym for like a degenerate.
Let's see what
Yes.
Merriam-Webster dictionary has to say. A member of any various peoples as an antiquity who lived or were reputed to live chiefly in caves. So cavemen.
Ah, so that's where it comes from. So basically, Grug is a troglodyte.
We'll see.
And then the second definition, a person characterized by reclusive habits or outmoded or reactionary attitudes.
But to be fair, Grug did invent agriculture.
And he does his taxes. He's a good citizen.
He is.
Unlike
He's a-
Mario, who doesn't do his taxes.
Harry, type in troglodyte spider for me.
Anyway, yeah, we got
Okay.
bombs. We got bombs now. You use them all in the morph ball mode. They're useful for taking out the low to the ground enemies, but still not as useful as being able to crouch, which in Metroid 2 you will be able to do.
Yeah.
Oh, yes,
There's-
there does seem to be a troglodyte spider must live in caves.
Yep.
Ah, I see. Oh, the lava was fake.
Gabe was big
The
braining
lava-
this.
The lava was cheese.
The lava
You know,
was-
I'm
You
kind
see,
of
this is the kind of bullshit that makes Metroid, like the original Metroid, confusing because like there was no indication that that's fake lava.
Unless you read the
Lava.
Nintendo
Why the hell
Power,
would you do that?
dude.
Yeah, I used a guide to record this, and I probably will in the foreseeable future. Like, the way I handled this to create as smooth of a recording as possible is basically I used the guide and did everything one by one, like just off recording. Then I loaded the save state and then used my ability to just remember things to do it more smoothly.
Look at these stinky bees.
I know, they smell
Exactly.
terrible. don't
Anyway,
they?
the
I can
red
smell
doors,
them
the
here.
red doors only open if you shoot them with 5 missiles.
Like that.
Oh, and here you have what we have here is known as the ice beam. It freezes enemies. It is very
Yeah.
useful.
The ice beam,
bugs.
it burns the enemies. Actually, I
Yes.
guess you can get freezer burns.
Yeah, you can.
And like dry ice burns, so it could work.
So yeah, Like, normally with these kinds of games, I like to, like, explore as much as possible, see what's around. Not with the original Metroid. This game, I play cautiously as fuck.
I don't blame you.
Because this game has so much of that, like, NES 80s bullshit.
And you have 0 lives and 10 health.
Yes.
2 health and 0 lives.
No. Because I had another tank.
There you go.
You see that square above the health? That represents how much, that represents how many, energy tanks worth I have.
Okay.
So, like, when, like, I only have 1 additional energy tank, so when the box is not filled in, I'm on my last, energy
You
tank.
keep jumping into the skyfish.
That's because the control sucks! Oh, wait, no, I'm dying on purpose, that's right.
Oh, he's in tank.
Cause
Oh, he's in tank.
Getting
Nice.
out of that area is harder than just killing yourself and respawning in the start point.
You should kill yourself now.
Anyway, the other reason I was playing the Japanese version, actually, is because the American version does not have a save feature.
Reasonable.
Couldn't be me.
The reason
which
for
was made
this is, I guess they went for they were willing to spend the extra money on it for Zelda. Probably because Zelda is a game that needs it more than this one does.
Yeah.
Because this game is not very long, but, so basically, because, it's a simple, like, floppy disk, because it's a Famicom Disk System game, but, they had to, like, reprogram it to be on an NES cartridge, which is more or less the same as a Famicom cartridge, which means sticking a battery backup in there, which costs more money to do. So they instead put a password function in there instead. Okay, to put it bluntly, the password function is fun, because there's so many different passwords, as it's a lot like a Game Genie where you're pretty much reprogramming the game from the ground up.
Oh, interesting.
There are a lot of weird passwords that do weird things just because of how it works. My favorite one is called Engage Ridley Motherfucker.
What?
Yeah, if you type in Engage Ridley Motherfucker, now this is originally where I was going to end the part, but then I decided that I actually wanted to sequence break and get something earlier than I was supposed to.
Oh.
So if you'll excuse me, I'm going to do that real quick.
I'm gonna walk slowly away from the scary dragon dude.
Yeah, that's actually an elevator.
Oh, would not have guessed.
Yeah. What was I saying?
What does Engage Ridley motherfucker do?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, so it pretty much loads you on the starting section, but the screen doesn't scroll. I think Pac-Man syndrome's going on. The graphics are all garbled out. It's an absolute mess. But this only happens on certain versions of the NES original, like on an actual NES cartridge. If you try doing it on like an official re-release, what it usually does is crash the emulator.
Okay.
That includes the NES Mini, the Virtual Console. Special exception goes to 3DS Virtual Console, although I think it's been fixed since. Because if you tried doing it on the 3DS Virtual Console, at least early on, there was risk of it bricking your system.
Yeesh.
Yeah, imagine
Wow.
finding that out by accident.
Wow.
What does the... So, does it just...
It wasn't meant to be entered.
Oh, I see.
It's just like, so it causes like crazy glitchy effects on an actual NES cartridge, but it crashes the emulators and bricks 3DSs apparently. Yeah, if you want to speed run Nintendo shutting down the eShop, there you go.
Oh, what a fucking shit show.
Is it? I think they're handling it better than the Wii Virtual Console.
Look, people want old games.
Yes.
You dig? That is a given. People
Yes.
have always and will always want old games. Yes?
Yes.
People want to pay for old games.
Yes.
That is a given with the N64 and the little passes, right?
Yes.
Okay. So, if there is a demand and people are willing to supply funds for these games, you know, I'm gonna.
You don't need to do that. You don't need to do the slow kind of talky thing about it. I already know where you're going with this.
Basic economics.
Just keep it. Just don't. Just bring it to the Switch. even if they bring it as a a little, what do you call it, a subscription, right?
See,
Even if you bring it
part,
as a subscription.
that part I agree with. What I'm getting at more is that it had to be shut down eventually, no matter what.
Yes,
Ultimately,
that's fine.
and
It's
I think
3DS
they're
and fucking
handling
Wii.
that better than they handled it with the Wii.
Yes, that is fair.
That's what I'm saying.
Yes.
Because the thing is, with the Wii, like, it's not so much that they gave short notice, but they did remove the ability to add Wii points a whole year before they shut down the service. In the case of the Wii U and 3DS eShop, what they did instead was, like, they have taken away the ability to add, like, funds through credit card and debit card, and they will with gift cards sooner or later. Yeah. But that's only on the console themselves. You can add funds on the Switch and then use them on the Wii U or 3DS.
Yes, because it carries over for your eShop account.
Yes. The only fatal flaw is that since the Switch eShop is still technically a separate entity, unlike Sony, where they kind of exist in the same degree, or at least they used to. That's where things start going south. You should be able to like buy them from like their website. You should be able to buy them from their website and then be able to download them that way. That way like you can like at least like avoid the infrastructure problems, which are ultimately the reason why they're being shut down in the first place. All right, so on a different subject, I am going to be exploiting a fun glitch here.
Oh, I'm excited.
Because I
think they should. I'll just to finish. I still think they should. I don't think they should keep it, but Sony kept the PSN store for the fucking PS Vita, or not the Vita, the PSP and stuff, and it's still up. I'm not saying
they actually didn't for the PSP. They kept it for the Vita and the PS3.
The Vita, right? I still think they should at least, if anything, just find a way to keep the Virtual Console, even though they said we don't have any plans for doing this in the future, which I think is a little silly.
Yeah, so you see what I'm doing here?
Yeah.
I couldn't reach that door, so I let this door close on me, and I'm, like, taking advantage of this glitch where you can, like, infinitely jump up this wall when you do that.
Mm-hmm.
By doing this, I am allowing myself to get the Varia suit early.
Dude!
Here he goes.
The thing is, it's murder on my fingers, so I have to take, like, 2-second breaks every now and then. Because the thing is, like, it's a mix between jumping and pressing the morph ball button. Like, pressing down to activate the morph ball. If you fuck it up, though, you get stuck in the morph ball. And, ultimately get stuck in the wall, which is why I don't recommend doing this on an actual NES cartridge.
Gosh.
Because if you do that in a game where you can't save, you kind of just shot yourself in the ass.
Yeah. Shot yourself
Wow. I didn't realize how high up you had to go.
Yeah.
He's continuously
anyway, this is the main reason why this part is so long, because I stuck this in at the last minute.
There it is!
Actually, it's because I was practicing the area for part 2, and it was kicking my ass, and I wanted the extra defense that the Varia suit gives you.
He's taking a snooze. There you go.
He's got to do a little stretchy.
Coffee break.
A little hand stretchy.
The thing with the thing is like, and this is not a defense with Nintendo, it's more of an explanation. The thing about it is that it's just like the kind of people who run Nintendo versus the kind of people who run Sony.
Yes.
Like, Sony will see a controversy and, like, they'll backpedal on it if they think it's worth it. Of course, there's also the possibility that the announcement that the PS3 store was shutting down was a marketing stunt.
Yes.
Which I wouldn't put above them, because Sony is actually that scummy.
Yeah.
So, and then they might just be like, oh, just kidding.
Yeah, well, that's what Sony did. Nintendo is different. Nintendo is run by a bunch of traditionalist old fucks.
Yes.
They will not back down no matter what. Like, people are asking, like, why can't you like, maybe if the expansion pack for the Nintendo Switch Online doesn't sell, then they'll lower the price. You want to know why I think that won't work?
Why?
Wii U games are still $60 on the Wii U eShop. Look at my health!
Nice.
Yeah, Wii U games, they never drop the price of those. They're still $60.
Wow.
The Wii U was one of the biggest commercial flops in Nintendo video game
Oh.
history.
Yes.
Like, the only
Wow.
thing that did worse than it was the fucking Virtual Boy.
Yup.
If they're not willing to drop the price even for that, they're not dropping the price for a subscription service.
Yeah, wow. That's crazy.
There was another thing I wanted to bring up in that regard, but it's slipping my mind now. Anyway, yeah, this is the Varia suit here. It, well, in this game, it just doubles your defense. In later games, it also protects you from extreme heat.
Yes, so lava. Or plasma.
Or just rooms that are really hot.
Yeah, I go in, to my job at a fireplace factory. And,
A fireplace factory.
And I go in at the day, regular, wearing my
For a second there, I thought
clothes.
you were just gonna say a fire factory. It creates. Oh, look at him spinning!
So fire comes from.
And so
Go buy my box of
I go
fire
into my
the other
job and I go in my casual clothes and I'm like, whew, summer. It's getting a little hot today. And I put on like a really big bulky hazmat suit and all of a sudden I'm fine.
Yep. It's got built-in air conditioning.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Next time on Smash Team Games, we get built-in air conditioning, even though it's winter.
Oh,
I've heard those hazmat suits are so insanely hot.
I believe it.
Yeah. Me too.